I'm Wayne Sanders, and I'm going to go through the setup of an Advantage putting studio. It's designed to give you the touch and feel by focusing on mastering a repetitive stroke. The key element is to have fun, and fun in practicing. The hardwood construction is a unique and attractive value to your decor. And the unit comes in 3 different coverings. We have 2 in the carpet, which are medium to fast, and then today we're going to be going through what I call Kelly Green in our billiard fabric, which is much faster. Simulates stent meters of say 12 to 12 plus. Alright, so let's get started. First of all, the Advantage is an 8-foot board, folds in half, relatively portable, and has a built-in Robo Cup. So the first thing in our installation is we're going to put on the Robo Cup. Alright, and the way we're going to do that is very simply, it's all put together, it's ready to go. Okay, and there's an outline of where you place it on the back of the board to where it'll work extremely well when returning the ball. Okay, little screw here, little screw here. Okay, it's done. Okay, the next thing is to put in the adjustment bolts. We have 2 of them in this unit. Now, when you first set this up, the board will actually rest on the box of the Robo Cup, and that's going to give you a natural tilt for the ball to return for any of the balls that are made or not made or come back through the ball channel. We'll go through that in a minute. So what you're going to do is use these adjustments here for stabilizing, leveling if your floor isn't straight, and or creating your brakes right to left, left to right, and actually creating a straight putt. So we're just going to put these in here, kind of get them started. So you can see it's start through the top and just come through the top hole, and then there's a insert that you bring it through. And again, we're just going to bring these out, and we'll adjust those to the putting area based on your configuration. And a lot of times the putting area isn't flat. There could be a sewer drain or something. So one of the nice things about having an independent platform like this is that you're not dependent on a carpet floor. You might be on a hardwood floor, tile, but unique, or like I say, non-flat, and you can still set up your own board to your own configuration of straight, flat, and have an auto return. Okay, 2 more items, and we're all done here. Okay, this is your leveler that takes your intro. I screw these all the way in at first, and they go in pretty easily. Okay? All right, we're ready to go. Now, this is the way you would store the board. Put it in the closet. Now when you're ready to set it up and cut, boom, we're ready. Now what we'll do, although I have a level here, it's a little easier for me to see it. Now it shows that we're off here a little bit, so I'm going to make a slight adjustment, see what that does. Alright, I'm going to adjust it here. And then I want a nice straight board here. So I'm going to bring these down. Bring that down, see? And again, I'm going to level that up, because I want a nice level. putting surface. Okay. All right. We have a brush. Keep that billiard cloth nice. It's the same brush that the pool halls use and the billiards locations use. We'll probably come back to this. Now, enclosed is your 4-inch, 4¼ inch hole. We also provide a 3-inch hole, and we also provide a 2-inch hole. This gives you a lot of flexibility. So even though you have a short amount of space, a limited amount of space, you get the max amount of flexibility. So if you take between the different hole sizes, and then you can put a right to left by just raising this or lowering it a little, it creates a right to left, left to right. We may have one in there, so we'll try it in a minute. Okay, so let me put the bag and instructions with a limited warranty on here. All right, we'll set that up. Now, put my foot stand in place and grab a couple of balls. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check to make sure that with the 2-inch hole we have plenty of clearance with that Robo Cup. And we do. The idea here, sometimes this can get jarred, and it may, on the 2-inch hole, it may affect this here. You can move it, it's Velcroed in there, you can move it just a little bit till it's clear so it works just like this. The idea here is you want it to come down and go to one of the channels and roll over. So we're in pretty good shape here. Alright, so we're going to try a putt here, and we're just going to check it. Now the idea here on the back is we want this in line, but we have to be careful. If this area here is higher than here, sometimes the ball will want to roll off the back, so as in such. If that's the case, then what I'll do is I'll just reduce this down a hair to create this level. But more really, my preference would be to have a nice straight putt. Okay? Very easy. Easily done. Okay, so let's go on to the second part of our installation. So the ball, now we're all set up, we're ready to go, we can start practicing. But now we're offering the laser kit, which has a laser pedestal, and when we turn it on, basically it's going to go down our putt line. And what that's going to do is it's going to actually allow, then we're going to actually get a path line, and we can focus on building that repetitive stroke right down a line, and number one. Number two is that laser is going to give the line so you'll see the ball, the effect of the ball, whether you're going off target or on target, and you get more of an impression of, you get a visualization of what's going on with that ball. All right? Very effective. Very, very popular. Second thing is, the next thing is the putting channel. The putting channel is really about alignment. Okay? This really hones in and some of the pros, they use it for correction. You can use it for evaluation. The main thing is that you can develop a very fine putt and you want to build control over distance and motion, so that you have a nice smooth putt when you go out on the putting green or the golf course, obviously. Okay? So we're going to, now real quickly, I'll explain here the three things we're going to check our alignment. One is, I'm going to check to make sure with this angle, this club was designed to be 70 degrees on the shaft. Now from here, I see that I'm going to have to move this back a little bit to get set. So now I'm set up 70 degrees. I have my feet aligned. I have my shoulders aligned. My body is ready to go. I'm now in position. Number two is the club head. The club head has to be square. I've got to hit the ball square. Now, if my club head isn't square or perpendicular to the line, that laser line, then the ball's not going to go out the mouse hole. So if I have it open or closed, it's just going to hit the sides. It's going to give me instant notification of, you know, whether I've actually got my club header square. So it isn't going to take very, very long. I'll get that club square so I can get right out the hole. Third is the path itself. Notice here that we're set up in a curve, so it creates a bit of a pendulum, like a grandfather clock. And the idea here is I've got to come at the club when I come back through my path line. I've got to hit the club head square, and I've got to get the club head going down the start line square. So that's going to get the ball rolling down the line to create that perfect putt. Let's give it a try. Okay? Okay, angle's correct. Club head square. Alright, take it back. And voila, perfect putt. Thank you.